warfare. Don't make me go there because I ain't scared. And I'm prepared to tell that the is the real sign of life, the real geometrical light. Let's fight. Cause and effect. Let's take it to the next. Nigga is the effect of their cause. Check it. So our cause must reverse their effect. This is our focus and our direct. Just to put us on the right way, frontline is a mind game. So learn to play and learn the deal and check what's really real. I appeal. Can you feel me? We taught the world to read. So take heed. I'm going to use the power of the pen to return my people to eminence. And there may be no time for repentance, just time to carry out the sentence. For all those who love truth, know this key, the roots. I pray. Lead us not into temptation and deliver us from these fools. Always got to heat us up with a poem to get us started. This is Black Wall Street Empire Production. And today, we're going to go into a few subjects, a few rare subjects. We're going to go into the subject of, that's pretty hot today, the 1099-A. The 1099-A is a document that allows us to buy things like houses and cars and other things, pay off debt, and the Treasury pays for it because it's their obligation. We're going to go into discharging debts as well. And let me get my other subject up here. And asset protection. So before we can even go into that, and I'm speaking to my folks primarily, because we've been played, we've been educated, programmed, spells put on us. Malcolm say we've been bamboozled, bushwhacked, all that. So Black Wall Street Empire is dedicated to bringing rare knowledge to our people and empowering our people, bringing our people back to health in every way that we know how. So we're doing it in a myriad of ways. Today we're focusing on financial health. Okay, so but before I can even get started, I got to give a foundation. We are also historians. We kind of mix this history with law and commerce to bring about a true and proper perspective of this reality we're in. So I usually teach a class on this subject, and when I teach this class or do a consultation when I'm just doing business, I tell folks, because they usually probably got some kind of debt they're trying to get rid of, got some kind of court case they're trying to get rid of, something going on financially adverse in their life about finance. So, or they trying to get some money. So before we can go even deep into this commerce shit, excuse my language, but it's gonna be raw today, feeling real and raw, and that's how I like to bring it. So I make cuss here and there. So I tell folks, well, or I ask folks, where you come from? Because to make what I'm talking about work, you got to know who you are. So I ask them, oh, who you come from? And I have folks in my classes in their 90s, from the 90s to their late 20s. And so inevitably, most folks tell me, black folks, that they from down south somewhere. Because some say, I'm from Cleveland, I'm from Detroit. I'm like, no, you ain't from up north, from you, no. I'm talking about where Big Mama and them from. Big Daddy and them. Where you really from. And so a lot of folks be telling me, you know, like Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Carolinas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, you know, a lot of that southeast, southwest coast, all the way across to Mississippi and Cali, Texas. So to know who you are, you got to know where you come from. So being a historian, when you tell me where Big Mama and them from, I can tell you where your tribe more than likely is from, or what more than likely tribe you are historically affiliated with, and nation. Because you can't know who you are if you don't know who your people are. You know, you are what you do, so what your people do, that's what we are. And historically, we don't know what the hell we used to do, so now we don't know who the hell we are. So but I got to take you back home before we can get started. So Georgia, Florida. For instance, myself, Big Mama always told me I'm Cherokee. We all Cherokee. Our family from the Yamasee Nation. As I grew up and got into history, I found it to be true. We are Cherokee from the Yamasee. These from down Alabama, Georgia, you know, Florida region. So when you look at old maps, they show that. So a lot of folks that's from Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Carolina region, that's Cherokee country, or Yamasee country, you know. And so the Cherokee is just a tribe, like a lot of these tribes we popularly know. Cherokee, Comanche, Blackfoot, Creek, Crow, Choctaw. All these different tribes really come from great nations, though. So I'm tying this to a nation. So all that area down there is like Yamasee Nation. All them states out in Michigan. Yeah.
All right, so